So with this resignation from Ruth Davidson, is the basic takeaway that it's getting harder and harder for Boris Johnson to get a majority in the event of a general election?
You can certainly join dots between his prospects in a general election and her resignation. She was widely credited with delivering 13 seats for Theresa May in 2017 in Scotland, which meant that she was able to hang on to power. So this will be a big loss for Boris Johnson. But interesting to see that she is not actually taking potshots at him on this event. She's citing a lot of personal issues for her resignation, as well as some comment around Brexit. But really her Brexit message is she's urging those who want to stop no deal to come forward and say very loudly that they would back a deal. And she sees that as some way to open up the negotiations with Europe. That's the message that she's pushing today.
But what can the Rebel alliance of MPs actually do to stop no deal?
Yeah, it's complex, isn't it? And they have less and less time to do these complex things. So the first path they want to pursue is legislative. So trying to extend the date of the Brexit deadline. Whether they have time to do that is now a question. And indeed, whether the EU will say yes to them doing that is also another question. If that fails, then their other option is the nuclear option, a vote of no confidence. Whether they have the numbers for that is very unclear. Whether that would put Corbyn, we see John McDonnell, his finance minister, speaking here, whether that would put Corbyn in number 10 will be a big reservation for those in the Tory party who are not sure whether to support Boris Johnson at this time.
And John Major prorogued in 1997, and that led to the Labour victory of Tony Blair. Are we looking at the next general election here? Is there a Labour Party after the uproar of Mr. Corbyn? And is John McDonnell the future Labour Party leader?
Well, I'm sure Jeremy Corbyn thinks this is his turn. I mean, he had a turn in 2017, and he will want to go for it again. General election has always been his first preference path forward, hasn't it? He's always said, as leader of the opposition, I stand ready to go to general election at any point. And he was surprised by it in 2017. No doubt he'll go for it again. What they can do at this point, and what the Labour Party is trying to do at this point, they're trying to coalesce with these other opponents of no deal Brexit to try to go down the legislative route. We could be heading for a general election. Many options still remain open here, Tom. We could still be heading for a general election, and certainly the Conservative Party is acting as if we are, with a number of headlines around giveaways.